Welcome to Nanotechnology Law. So what is nanotechnology? Nanotechnology is anything at the nanoscale, which is 1/1000th of a meter. That's smaller than the width of a hair and is smaller even than a red blood cell. So we're talking about really small. And it's not just that nano small makes it so interesting, it's that being small, the properties change from ordinary to extraordinary. For example, gold at its ordinary size is gold, and at nano size, gold turns red. So reflective properties, electronic properties, adhesive, cohesive properties can all change, making it very useful if you can manipulate it at that size. And we've learned to manipulate those things at that very small size. So why am I so excited about teaching nanotechnology law? Well, nanotechnology has been described as one of the most transformative technologies that has happened to humans since the beginning of civilization. So wherever society is affected, law and regulation always follow. So it may be a bit of an exaggeration to say that nanotechnology is the biggest thing that humans have ever seen, but it's a little bit too early to tell. And the power of nanotechnology is just becoming evident for us to use for medical purposes, like cameras that can be swallowed and diagnose illness and even find it and repair it. It could mean wearing clothing that's bulletproof, or for the military, clothing that turns into a cast for a broken leg on the battlefield. It could also mean things like better sports equipment, better cosmetics, drugs, safer food, and even transportation. So, why do we need law? With every emerging technology, we have risk. But what are those risks? One of the most challenging things about nanotechnology is that we don't really know what those risks are yet. So how do we take advantage of this new and exciting emerging technology without over-regulating? And how do we make sure we're not contaminating the world that we live in with these nano-sized particles, or getting that gray goo to take over the world that science fiction writers have warned us about? Well, that's what we're going to talk about in this course. And we'll examine what the federal agencies like EPA and FDA are doing about it to apply existing regulations, and what is left for us yet to learn and perhaps regulate. So if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a law student, a lawyer, a policymaker, or just a citizen of the world, you need to know what's coming in the future. I will be your professor, Victoria Sutton. At the end of this course, you'll be able to identify laws and the federal agencies that use them to regulate nanotechnology. So join me now for this exciting journey into the world of nanotechnology, law, and society.